Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is September 5th, 2019. We're going to talk about, will Bitcoin's price ever shatter $1 million? This article literally just came out today, and I felt that we should try to give a long-term outlook from this article and where they're pulling their information from regarding Bitcoin hitting $1 million. So if you guys appreciate Bitcoin, definitely you want to stay tuned and watch this video. Watch it at the very end, because that is where we give you our price move forecast for Bitcoin. Not that long term though, because nobody can predict prices verily decades in the future. Okay. But anyway, before I get started, I definitely want to remind each and every one of you, if you appreciate the video content that we're delivering here on YouTube, to hit that subscribe button, like and share these videos, and as well join us at our website at HueFinancial.com in order to participate in all the other newsworthy activities we do in that particular space. So now, power law signals Bitcoin will eventually shatter $1 million. Now, this is what one crypto analyst is stating, and we're going to see relatively quick who that individual is. This article starts out literally telling you that there's numerous influencers in the cryptocurrency space. Tone Vase, Eric Voorhees, Papanano, Max Kaiser, Nouriel Roubini. Like, all these individuals has placed their convictions and their expectations in the market for Bitcoin of late. And now we have another individual who is using power law to state that Bitcoin will eventually surpass $1 million per Bitcoin. Shapeshift CEO Eric Voorhees, he posted this individual's analysis on Twitter, and I'm gonna show you that tweet momentarily. It uses power law. Okay, it's a distribution model that tracks a security's potential trajectory in the years ahead, meaning long term. Starting 2010, the model compares the relationship between Bitcoin's normal price mode and then its bull mode by creating two corridors. Okay, now the analyst's name is Harold Christopher Berger, and he's the one that states that the numbers show Bitcoin will hit $100,000 no sooner than 2021 and no later than 2028. So you have about 7 years in between that span for Bitcoin to hit $100,000 per Bitcoin. Thereafter, he says that Bitcoin will begin a long-term climb to $1 million per Bitcoin. After 2028, the price will never drop below $100,000. Now that is asinine. That is ridiculous to write. After 2028, the price will never drop below $100,000. The price will reach $1 million per Bitcoin no earlier than 2028. So what? We got about 9 more years before Bitcoin will be $1 million per Bitcoin, according to this prediction. But no later than 2037, the Bitcoin will be $1 million per coin. Now, after 2037, the price will never drop below $1 million per Bitcoin. This is literally outlining to each and every one of us the characteristics of hard money, of limited quantity of Bitcoin, will literally continue to cause demand and prices to continue to rise. So this is literally, we're looking into the future regarding this analysis that Berger has created before the market actually gets there. And this is the chart right here that he's referencing. We'll go ahead and look at the tweet that Eric Voorhees did, right? So this is it. Okay. Bitcoin's natural long-term power law corridor of growth by Berger. So this is the individual's Twitter feed right here, HC Burger. That's his Twitter handle. You guys can go ahead and check out the actual article. Okay, now this is the actual article. I will have the link of it in the description of our video, just in case for all you analytical individuals out there. You can really literally read this whole document, take your time. But for us, we do not necessarily focus this far out in the long term. Okay, so I did highlight some things though that I felt was quite interesting. Bitcoin's natural long-term power law corridor growth. It was uploaded yesterday to the internet. Eric Voorhees is having a tweet about it today. And this is why I just mentioned in the article that the price of Bitcoin will reach $100,000 per coin no earlier than 2021, no later than 2028, $1 million per Bitcoin no earlier than 2028, and no later than 2037. In fact, this is what Harold Christopher Berger is thinking. He thinks that it's more likely for these predictions to be too low rather than too high. So instead of $100,000 by 2021, it could be 500,000, 250,000. Instead of Bitcoin being $1 million by 2028, it could be $5 million by 2028. He believes that Bitcoin has more potential upside than to the downside. And I would agree with that. So literally it goes into linear regression, price analysis, y-axis, x-axis, charts upon charts. It gives you even algorithmic functions in order to determine how high a market Bitcoin is going to go, give you coefficient of determination. All of these things is literally more scientific regarding the price movement of Bitcoin. Okay, so if you guys want to take that time out, look at this article, delve into a little bit more. If you have that opportunity, I will have this link for you all in the description of this video. But I want to give you this conclusion first. The article presented a simple time-based equation to model Bitcoin's price. It's remarkable that the equations are both one, simple, and two, use time as the only variable. Everything else is stagnant, yet work remarkably well over the long period of time. So very positive outlook in the market for Bitcoin, something to continually look forward to. I do like the ambitious price move that Harold Christopher has in regard to Bitcoin. It definitely gives those who are interested in the cryptocurrency space all together that there's still some light at the end of the tunnel, even though we're going through this massive weakness and winter market in the altcoin space. So I felt like I just wanted to talk about that real quick before we go ahead and give you our price prediction, which we are going to give you all right now. And the last time we did our video for Bitcoin was on the 2nd of September, when the article came out that many of the experts were looking for Bitcoin to spike relatively soon. And it really hasn't planned out that way since the 2nd. We've just really been holding stagnation into the market. And as you can tell, we're still trending well away from our price target area. One of the only locations and spots on YouTube that you're going to get full transparency as to our expectations in the market. So right now, the market does look negative according to our price target. I want to keep this price target on. Okay, I don't see a lot of positivity in Bitcoin moving to the upside right now. I'm still seeing indications of weakness, and that $10,800 price is still being seen as a resistance area in the market for Bitcoin. Okay, so that's one of the main reasons as to why I'm still expecting Bitcoin to show us another progressive move to the downside in Bitcoin. And as you can tell right here on the weekly chart, we are just really holding a stagnation point in the market in Bitcoin, and that's from $9,000 all the way up there to $11,000. So about $2,000 difference in the market for Bitcoin. Now, what I'm expecting, because the monthly time frame is surely one of the main reasons why I'm keeping the current price target ongoing, because the last 2 months in Bitcoin, even the last 3 months, I will say, has been major indications of weakness coming to the market. Okay, so overall, the market in Bitcoin is still giving us some weakness. I'm going to keep our price target on in the market. Okay, I would put on another one from where we are right now in the market in Bitcoin, because just to give us a better profit into the market in Bitcoin as we see it continue to move to the downside. Okay, so how about this? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and count this particular position as a loss from where we are trading. It'll be about 9.25% loss in the market. Okay, but what we're going to do now, we are going to create another sell position from where we are in the market in Bitcoin as anticipation of it continuing to move to the downside. Okay, now again, this area, $10,800, maybe a tad higher than that, is resistance right now. The longer that we hover around 10,800, I'll definitely be the first one to tell you that the market will continue to see higher prices. Okay, but as of right now, this coin is still giving us some weakness. Our focus point is going to be 10,400 all the way down to $10,200. Okay, playing this one on the small time frame because overall this market in Bitcoin is not really trading on the short time frame. Okay, but again, we are going to keep this market in Bitcoin, still seeing some indications of some weakness occurring in this space. But if I see strength come in at $10,400, then definitely Bitcoin is going to continue its move to the upside in price. But we had to wait and let that play out first. So we're going to let Bitcoin do what it do. We're going to let it continue to move accordingly as it wants, but our expectation is for it to move to the downside. Okay, so give us your thoughts, your comments about Bitcoin. Do you think it's going to hit $1 million by 2028? Do you think Bitcoin is even weak right now? Do you think Bitcoin is going to continue to see higher prices, or are we just going to hold this consolidational trading range in the market in Bitcoin over the next couple of days? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to extend this down a little bit further. Just remember our TP prices of $10,400 initially, all the way back down to $10,200. Keep your eyes open on those price levels to see if strength is going to continue to come into the market. Make sure you all maintain your profitability, and I will talk to you all later.